We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Welcome to 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today Media's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. This morning for breakfast, we have an elimination game as the Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Evanston Red Devils will face off in the losers bracket of the 4A West Regional Girls Tournament here in Green River. Of course, this is a common opponent. We have seen them before. Evanston and Riverton faced off in Evanston on the 10th of February. Riverton winning that 49-35 behind the 23 points of Paisley Jackson and the 11 points of Talon Leesburg. This is Kevin Shields, your voice of Riverton basketball. I'm joined by cameraman Connor, who will be computer man Connor today. Connor, tell the people good morning.
Good morning.
He's wide awake, as you can tell. Okay, so as I've said before, the other two games that we've done so far here, we are unable to live stream with video this game due to WHSA and NFHS having an agreement. If you want to hear and watch with local Wyoming people like Cody Beers and with Wyoming Indian and his son Baylor, Ernie and Allen on 93.1 KFCW with Lander Valley, Kevin Gerber, Travis Bomagen on KDNO with Thermopolis, and of course myself and cameraman Connor. Call your legislature, call your representative for WHSA, and tell them we want to keep this as local to Wyoming as possible. As we take a look at Evanston, these are two teams that really coming into this kind of expected to be in this situation. For Riverton, they did handle Evanston at Evanston, but now they've got to beat them a second time. If they win today, they will go on to play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And that's where we could run into a little bit of issues. If the boys win tonight, they face Star Valley, of epic rivalry over the past few years. If they lose to Star Valley, the boys will be playing at 10:30. Just based on opponents and previous matchups and what the state situation looks like, we've made the decision we'll follow the boys. And the reason we'll do that is because the girls will play at 9 o'clock. They'll play in a different location, and the boys will play at 10, unable to really make that work. We'll keep up with the score as best we can. But first things first, hopefully it doesn't become an issue because both the Lady Wolverines and Wolverines win. But if it does become an issue, we'll keep you up to date. Want to also point out today we've got a great day of basketball on the Wyo Today family of networks. These first several are elimination games. Of course, Riverton and Evanston, the ladies playing at 9 o'clock here on KTAK. That is a win or go home. The Wind River Lady Cougars and Burns will face off at 10:30 on KWYW. That is in the consolation bracket of the 2A state tournament and is win or go home as well. In another elimination game, it will be the Thermopolis Lady Bobcats at 10:30 versus the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. You can listen to the Thermopolis feed on 101.7 KDNO, the Lander feed on 93.1 KFCW. At noon, it will be the Lander Valley Tigers versus Lyman on 93.1 KFCW. That is an elimination game as well, those in the 3A West brackets. At 1:30, it'll be Thermopolis. I don't have a result. Hey, Rusty, if you're listening to me, if you could look it up real quick, because I'm in the middle of a couple things. Before, when we did this schedule last night, Lovell and Mountain View were still playing, so it'll be Thermopolis Bobcats versus Lovell or Mountain View at 1:30 on 101.7 KDNO. Win or go home. For Thermopolis, they're at home in this, so they will have an edge, but they won't have far to go either. Then when we get to the nighttime, we get to the winner side of things and the state championship still alive side of things. You'll have the Riverton boys, the Riverton Wolverines versus Star Valley. That'll be here on 93.9. And then at 6 o'clock as well on KWYW, Cody and Baylor Beers, you will have the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs versus the Lingle Fort Laramie, with a berth in the 2A state championship on the line. At 7:30, it'll be the Wyoming Indian Chiefs versus Tongue River, again on 99.1 KWYW. And once again, just like the ladies, it will be with a state title berth on the line in tomorrow's championship game. We're going to take a moment to pay some bills, but when we return, we will have more on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show and look at today's opponent on 93.9 KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today Media. A reminder, if you're in the office and want to listen to this, you can also pull it up on YouTube, our WYO Today YouTube page. And if you're out in the car, listen to it on your car radio. As we take a look at the Evanston Red Devils, they come into this game, the Lady Red Devils do, with a 3-18 overall record in the regular season. They went 3-3 in the conference, now 3-4 and 3-19 after the loss yesterday. They average 25 points per game, and if that seems low, it is very low. They're led by Emma Lonsway, who averaged 5 points a game during the regular season. Leading rebounder for them is Cassie Barker with just over 4. Emma Lonsway also leads in assists and steals with 1 and 3 respectively. This is not a team that blocks a whole lot of shots, but Cassie Barker averages about half of one of those per game. They are a team that struggles mightily turning the ball over, averaging just over 27 turnovers per game. From the field, they're not a good shooting team, quite frankly. From 2, they average 28%, and they are led by Braylon Morrison, who is shooting at 40%. From three, even worse. They only hit 16% of their threes. They're led on the season by J.C. Bardsley. She has hit at 23%. From the free throw line, it gets better, but not a lot better. And it's another area where Riverton will have an advantage. The Evanston Lady Red Devils only average 49%, so less than 1 out of every 2 free throws is hit by this Lady Red Devils team. They are led from there by Cassie Barker, who does shoot 59%. If you want to look at, as we look at their last 5 games here leading into the 4A West Regional Tournament, they defeated Jackson 24-16. They lost to Star Valley 46-20. They upset Green River 49-47. Lost to the Riverton Lady Wolverines 49-35 at Evanston. And Cody did what Cody does. They beat them 70-11. Now we're going to take a break here real quick, and we'll be back with a look at your Riverton Lady Wolverines here on WYO Today and KTAK on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today Media. It is the Riverton Lady Wolverines and Evanston Lady Red Devils in an elimination game. We've already taken a look at the opponent from the southwest corner. We're now going to look at the Riverton Lady Wolverines coming into this game. They do have some major advantages. First and foremost, they average about 12 more points per game. Lady Wolverines averaging just under 38 points per game. Of course, they are led by Paisley Jackson now at 15. Now, they do need Paisley to get on a run here a little bit and get some points. Yesterday, Riverton still in it going into the fourth where things kind of fell apart, but Paisley Jackson, credit to the Star Valley Lady Braves, held scoreless yesterday. Leading the team in rebounds, as it has been all season, with right at 6 is Haley Ingstrom. Leading the team in assists and steals at roughly 2 per game, as it has been all season, Taylon Leesburg. It is a team that does turn the ball over, 6 less than their opponents today. They turn the ball over 21 times per game. From the field, from 2, Riverton averages 32%, a good bit better than their opponent, and Coach Bosner's team is shooting 24% from 3. Not great, not very good, but much better than their opponent today. They are led from 2-point land by Haley Ingstrom at 49% on the season, and from the 3-point land, they are led again by Cammie Paskett at 38%. Now, mind you, it's a small sample size. Paisley Jackson checks in at 36% from three. From the free throw line, good free throw shooting team. 66% overall as a team. But from their backcourt, the guard play, they're led by Taylor Leesburg at a very good 84%. And Paisley Jackson a very good 75% from the free throw line. If you look at the last 5 for Riverton coming in, ignoring the loss yesterday, the Star Valley Lady Braves, last 5 of the regular season. They, of course, played Cody, who is kind of expected to be in the state championship game. They lost 84-36. Lost to Rock Springs 62-27. Lost to Kelly Walsh 65-41. Defeated Evanston 49-35. And lost to Green River 70-48. So it is what should be a good matchup. And we will be right back with our Ranger Keys to the Game here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show on 93.9 KTAK and Wyo Today Media.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the Wyo Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the Wyo Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the Wyo Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and Wyo Today Media. This is Kevin Shields along with Connor Shields bringing you the action today in this elimination win or go home game between the Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Evanston Lady Red Devils. It is now time for your Ranger Keys to the Game. And in an elimination game like this, it all comes down to staying focused. Who is able to just put that loss yesterday in the rearview mirror? Both teams pretty well at the end final score handled. Who can put that away and move on? Of course, Riverton won in Evanston on the 10th, 49-35. And that leads us to our second Ranger Keys to the Game. Unlike yesterday, Paisley Jackson's got to find a way to get points. And I'm telling you, don't be surprised if Paisley Jackson can get about 10 under her average and Riverton can do what they have done previously, like even yesterday against Star Valley, which is get 11 from a Cloud Horse, maybe 6 from Taylor Leesburg. Not only should they win today, they will have a chance to upset somebody tomorrow potentially. So there's your kind of key to the state. But first things first, got to focus on this game and this game only. Riverton led by 5 seniors. That normally will help out as well in an elimination game. In fact, both Riverton teams very heavy on the seniors. So don't want you to think the cupboard's bare. Both teams got some things coming up, but they do have those seniors like you like to have. As Coach Krzyzewski, formerly one of the greatest coaches of all time at Duke University, said, get old, stay old is the key to success in basketball at any level due to maturity and experience. So, keys to the game, stay focused. I don't think turnovers is as big a deal today simply because both teams are known to do it. In fact, in their last game on the 10th, 20 turnovers by Evanston and 17 by Riverton. So, Riverton under average, so was Evanston. But that, I don't think, is going to play as much of an effort. If you look for people who had success against Riverton might want to look at, especially guarding Morrison of Evanston. She finished off as the high scorer for the Lady Red Devils in that first matchup with 13. We've got 2 minutes or so until the national anthem, and then the Sutherland starting lineups. We'll be right back on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show on 93.9 KTAK and Wyoming Media.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today. It is time for the Sutherland starting lineups. First for Coach Barker and the Evanston Lady Red Devils, it will be number 2, Emma Lonsway, number 3, Braylon Morrison, number 10, JC Bardsley, number 31, Ren Debenham, and number 42, Emmy Fessler. For the Riverton Lady Wolverines, it will be what it has been basically all season long. It will be number 1, Taylon Leesburg, number 2, Savannah Morton, number 11, We Two Cloud Horse, number 13, Haley Engstrom, and number 21, Paisley Jackson. They're led by Coach Bosner. We will be right back with the tip-off here on KTAK.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
I need it to go around home. And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today. It is time to tip it off here between the Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Evanston Lady Red Devils. It is, depending on what phrase you want to use, do or die, win or go home, elimination game. Riverton is going to win the tip between We Two Cloud Horse and Fessler. Riverton in their white with red trim and a black piping. They find Haley Engstrom on a drive, puts it up and one. Good start for Coach Bosner and the Lady Wolverines as Haley Engstrom found on a nice slashing cut by Savannah Morton, and she converts 2-0 Riverton here 14 seconds into the ball game. Engstrom going in line, shoot her free throw. It's up, and she has the old-fashioned three-point play, and Riverton leads 3-0. Evanston going to bring it over midcourt. Lonsway with it. Lonsway to Morrison. Morrison, of course, the high scorer for them in the loss to Riverton at Evanston. They're going to swing it into the corner. Now back up top to Morrison. Morrison tries to drive, has to give it up to Bardsley. Bardsley to Fessler, and now they get it back to Lonsway on the right wing. She looks to drive, cut off by Morton. Gets it back up to the elbow to Morrison. Morrison back to the corner to Lonsway, and she's going to dribble off her foot. Nope, they're going to say it last touch, Savannah Morton. 3-0, 7:14 to go. Evanston looking for their first points of the game after giving up a hoop in the harm on the first 15 seconds of the ball game. They get a wide open look on the inbound for Bardsley to shoot a long 2. She's off target. Riverton comes away with the rebound. Morton with it. Now to Leesburg. Leesburg had an open look at 3, gave it up, gives it to Engstrom. Engstrom drives in. She misses that one. And the rebound attempt is going to go out of bounds and over to the Lady Red Devils with 6:50 to play in the first. Inbound is to Morrison. She'll get it right back to Lonsway. Lonsway crosses midcourt and now goes cross court to Fessler in the bottom corner, near corner. Back up top to Lonsway. Lonsway looking for it, and it's going to be stolen away, but nope, it's not going to be stolen. Fessler goes up with it, blocked by Morton. And you can definitely tell this Riverton team is loose. Smiles all around, high fives all around, as Morton with the block on Fessler went out of bounds, staying with Evanston. Lonsway with it, swings it over to Bardsley. Looking inside, it's going to go out of bounds. First turnover of the day against Evanston. Riverton will look to increase their lead. Inbound is to Morton. Morton to Leesburg, now to Engstrom in the far corner, back up top to Leesburg, over to Morton on the right wing, back up top to Leesburg. She's got an open look for three, no good. Rebound by Morton, she'll shoot from 15, no good. Rebound by Paisley Jackson. They get Engstrom going cross court to Morton, back up top to Leesburg, open look at three, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson from 8 feet, no good. Rebound by Leesburg. She puts it back up, no good. And rebound is going to fall to Evanston. They'll get a good look at three, no good by Morrison. Cloudhorse with the rebound. Jackson to Leesburg in the front court. Leesburg to Morton. She has an open look at three. She's going to take it. No good. Rebound is by Evanston. Riverton having opportunities and dominating the offensive glass. Still only a 3-0 lead. 5:08 to play in the first quarter. Swinging around the horn is Evanston in the far corner. And Leesburg steps in front of a pass and steals it. She's going to take it all the way coast to coast. Up and good on the layup. Nice anticipation by Taylor Leesburg there, 5-0 Riverton. They're going to again get Bardsley for a look from three, and she nails it. So quickly from 5-0 to 5-3, 4:42 and counting left in the first quarter. Leesburg brings up, goes to Morton, back up top to Leesburg, to Jackson. Jackson on the left wing, crosses over to Morton. Now back up top to Leesburg. Now to Morton on the wing. She looks at a three, puts it up, good! Morton hits the three, and we get a timeout by Coach Barker and Evanston. I'm guessing it will be a 30. It is a 30 with 4:23 to play in the first quarter. It's 8-3 Riverton here on Wire Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today Media. Great start for your Riverton Lady Wolverines. 4:23 to play in the first quarter. They lead 8-3, and they're dominating the offensive glass as well, forcing Coach Barker of Evanston to call a 30-second timeout here early in the game. Out of that, Morrison has it. She's guarded by Leesburg. Leesburg able to slap it away, but Morrison tracks it back down. Almost did again. Fessler, Riverton in a trap here. And I think they're going to get Taylor Leesburg on a reach in there. She was trying to tie it up and got one hand stuck as Fessler was able to turn, and it just drug the arm right into the arm. That's the team first, Leesburg's first. Looking to drive in. Fessler has it. It's going to lose it out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Riverton as Barker, number 45, has come in for the Lady Red Devils. They get it in. Blocked by Jackson. They're going to say it's not clean. It was inbound to Barker, and they're going to say the foul was on Paisley Jackson. That's her first, team second here. It will send Barker to the line. Barker on the season only 59%, and she misses the first one from the charity stripe. Barker has one more with 3:56 left in the first. Riverton on top 8-3. Barker hits the second, so she's halved it, but it's 8-4 in favor of Riverton. Morton brings over the timeline, goes to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse hands to Leesburg. She finds Engstrom on a nice cut, and she just misses a little bit too hard off the glass there. And rebound comes away to Evanston. You really need to find a way to convert on those. It is a great pass and a great cut by Leesburg and Engstrom, respectively. Looking inside, they get inside to Barker. She gets out to Lonsway. Lonsway for three, in and out, no good. Rebound is by Barker. She puts it up, no good. Rebound falls to Savannah Morton of Riverton. 3:15 to play in the first quarter. Riverton by 4 right now. They look for Cloud Horse, get it to her, out to Jackson. Jackson on the far wing, looks to drive, spins into the paint. She's going to try and put up a layup, no good, but she'll be fouled. Foul is against number 50 who'd come in, West. That is her first, team first against Evanston. 75% free throw shooter Paisley Jackson to shoot 2. First one is left well short. Just barely drew front iron. And now we're going to get Timbry Mathill coming in, as is Tatum Tyra. The story of this year, as far as improvement for Coach Bosner's team in his first year, has been the improved play of those post players. Cloud Horse, second one up on its way, hits every bit of iron, but does fall through. 9-4 in favor of Riverton. But again, the post play, Tatum, Tyra, Mathill, when available, Lexi Taylor. They wind up with Barsley, shoots a 3, misses. Barker puts up, blocked by Tatum Tyra. And then it's going to be lost and out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lady Wolverines with 2:45 to go. Morton had the rebound, then got slapped away. Last touching Evanston. But when available, Lexi Taylor missed several games due to injury, and Haley Engstrom. The post is, you can kind of see where Coach Bosner's wanting to go in the future here. Jackson with it into Mathill, and she walked. She tried to fake a pass and then dribble in, and it would have been there, good move, but she did take 2 steps while she was faking the pass before she dribbled. So 9-4, missing some opportunities here is Riverton, but they do have a lead. Tyra's going to go for the steal, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Evanston. Third turnover of the day against the Lady Red Devils. And boy, this half-court defense of Riverton by all 7 who have played in this game so far has been suffocating. Cook coming in for Evanston. Coach Barker trying to find a lineup that'll work here. Engstrom up top to Morton on the wing. Morton's going to drive in. She goes baseline underneath, kicks it out to Mathill. Now to Engstrom. Engstrom to Morton. Morton has a look at 3. He's going to shoot it. No good. And Haley Engstrom's going to fight for the rebound and get it. Gets it to Jackson, who shoots for 3. No good. And on the rebound attempt, looks like there is going to be a foul against Evanston. The Lady Wolverines really hitting the offensive glass here. Foul is against Fesler. Her first, team second. So it'll be inbounded by Riverton. Let's see who they don't have anybody going to inbound it. Finally, Timbry Mathill goes over there. Looking inside, she's got to get it in. She throws it a little too high and out of the reach of Tatum Tyra for a turnover. Jackson almost with the steal, though. She had Taylor Leesburg early come open and just missed her. Looking to drive in, shooting, blocked by Paisley Jackson on the shot by Cook. Rebound falls to Barker. She's blocked by Tyra, but I think they're going to get either We2 Cloud Horse or... let's see who they get, or it's going to be Tatum Tyra. Looks like it will be Tatum Tyra with her first foul. I thought she was clean, but I did think Cloud Horse got in there. Team third, first one on the way. Again, she is only a, let's pull it up again real quick. Cassie Barker is only a 59% free throw shooter. She is now 1 for 3 on the day with 1 coming. Second one she misses, and Cloud Horse gets the rebound. Cloud Horse gives it to Jackson. Jackson up to Leesburg on the left wing. Leesburg over to Mathill on the right wing. She's looking inside for Cloud Horse. Nice pass, put up no good, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Cassie Barker. Minute 18 left in the first, 9-4 in favor of Riverton. It's been second chance opportunities for Riverton. If there's a negative, it's missed opportunities. This could be a real big deficit right now for Evanston. They get into Cloud Horse. She puts it up no good, but is fouled. She got it in the paint from about 8 feet out, and the foul is going to go against number 50. That's West. That's her second. Team third, comes with a minute 14 left in the first quarter. Cloud Horse will go to line to shoot two. We two on the season is 60%. First one up and good. That's her first point of the day. And it is 10-4 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. Second one on its way, looks good, is good. 11-4 in favor of Riverton with a minute 10 and counting left in the first. Riverton really putting the pressure on here. Traps. Taylor Leesburg went for the steal, just barely missed it. They get underneath the Morrison. She puts it up and good. 55 seconds left, 5-point game. Riverton on top, 11-6. I'll tell you, the big difference in this game, ladies and gentlemen, has been, and Jackson's going to throw a steal, looking to get it out, and Mathill going to come away with the steal right back. Red Devils almost get it. Mathill's going to have an easy layup after they went for the steal, and it's good. Chaos there. What I was going to say is Riverton is definitely the looser team. Smiles, body language, everything of that nature. To Fessler. Fessler from 17 feet. She nails it. Her first points of the game. It's 13-8 with 15 seconds left in the first. Leesburg over midcourt. Looking for the last shot to Mathill. On the right wing to Jackson. Jackson for three. Good! Paisley Jackson from downtown with 2 seconds left. And the shot will not get off on time. And it is 16-8 here at the end of one. We'll be back with the second quarter here on WYO Today and KTAK. Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back. Evanston will start with the ball. Riverton's going left to right on your radio dial. Leesburg trying to steal underneath on a post feed, and it goes off her knee and out of bounds with 7:53 left in the half. Just one update over the half. Bardsley's 3 was changed to a 2. No. I just read that wrong. She has a 3, and on we're going to get a turnover on the inbounds by Evanston. So they've now got 5 of those to Riverton's 3. I'm telling you, we were talking with the Evanston broadcast team and some others who were just here setting up for the games later in the day. And the big difference, besides offensive rebound, is Riverton has played very, very loose. Although they throw the ball away, Jackson looking for Mathill, and it will be the 4th turnover of the day. To start this quarter, it will be Jackson, Leesburg, Cloudhorse, Mathill, and Tyra. Riverton going kind of big for Evanston. It will be the starters of Lonsway, Morrison, Bardsley, Debenham, and Fessler. They're looking to get inside with Cassie Barker, and Cassie's going to draw the foul there. It is against Taylor Leesburg. It'll be her 2nd. Team first of the quarter, and immediately Savannah Morton comes and gets her, and Haley Engstrom is going to come in and get Cloudhorse. Inbound slightly to the left of their own basket by Evanston. Looking inbound, throws it in to Cook on the right wing. She gets it right back to Lonsway for 3, no good. Rebounds battled for, and it will go out of bounds and over to Riverton with 7:12 left in the half. And Riverton with a 16-8 lead. Morton to Engstrom on the right wing. Picks up her dribbles, looking to get rid of it. Does so to Jackson, who came to her. Jackson looking to drive, spins, looks, tosses out to Engstrom. Engstrom thought about a 3, got hammered. She got him up in the air, and they landed on him, but no call. Back to Engstrom. Engstrom for 3. No good. Rebound is by Evanston. Stolen away by Jackson. She puts it up, no good, but will draw the foul. 6th turnover of the day. The foul is going to go against, let's see, there are all sorts of bodies down there. We're looking for it. It's going against 42. That is Fessler. She now has 2 as well. Team first of the quarter. Jackson going in the line. And she misses the front end again, exactly like she did the first time, leaving it just short, just drawing the front iron. 6:42 to go in the half, 16-8. No one has scored since the end of the first quarter. Second one up on its way is good, so we can drop that phrase. And Paisley now has 5, and they're going to steal it on a horrible, horrible inbounds pass by Evanston. It just backed away. Riverton not pressuring at all. It was just rolling to nobody, and Jackson finally came up, ran. She got hip checked. They say it went out of bounds. I think they were a little lenient there. I think it went out of bounds off Jackson. It'll be Riverton ball, but she was fouled. So they get to Tyra at the free throw line. She picks up a dribble to Engstrom on the left wing. She'll dribble up to the top of the key and now look to back off. Now going to the right. She finds some room. She tries to go to Tyra, and we're going to get a jump ball. Tyra just able to reach right over the top and not touch her. She was guarded by Lonsway. The height difference there is, shall we say, significant. Possession arrow goes over to the Lady Red Devils with 6:24 to play in the half. Lonsway with it to Morrison. Morrison over to Fessler on the near wing, back up top, and they're going to swing around. Nope, Jackson's going to step in front of that pass, but she's going to lose control of it, not able to complete the steal. And you can definitely tell Coach Bosner and his team have been scouting how this team passes, because they have been jumping those passing lanes all morning long. Inbound is to Lonsway with 6:07 left in the half. Gets it to, they swing all the way to Fessler. Fessler for 3, misses it horribly long, but they get their own rebound. Does Evanston. They get it to Morrison. She shoots a 3, no good. Rebound is won yet again by Evanston. They get it up top for a 3 by Cook. Misses, and this time Tyra and Cook will fight for the rebound, and they'll tie it up, go to the possession arrow. It will go over to the Riverton Lady Wolverines. I wish they'd jump it up. Now, that wouldn't really be fair with Tatum Tyra, but at the end of the day, it's the possession arrow. It's worse things is peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. Engstrom to Morton. Morton in the corner. Now is going to dribble up to the wing, and she telegraphed that pass intercepted by Fessler. Morton able to get back on defense. What great team defense getting back. She has to give it up. Lonsway with it, and they're going to get Haley Engstrom on a foul. Morton telegraphed the pass, but didn't just give up on it. Got all the way back, stopped the layup, and really caused chaos until Haley Engstrom got called for the foul. So good job with the team there, getting back after a mistake. Again, they're just playing looser than Evanston right now. It is 17-8 after Jackson made one of 2 free throws again with 5:19 to play in the half. Looking to inbound. They get it inbound. It'll be Fessler for 3. No good. Rebound by Engstrom. And timeout, 30-second going to be called by Coach Bosner. Wants to settle the troops down, so to speak. With 5:13 left in the second quarter, it is 17-8 Riverton on WYO Today and KTAK.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Got a lot of views. Cool. And welcome back. We want to thank, we got a lot of views this morning for breakfast basketball. We hope your office is listening right now. We greatly appreciate it. Out of the timeout by Coach Bosner, Riverton still leading 17-8, 5:09 now in the game. Morton gets it up, looking for Lexi Taylor, who's come in the game. She lets go baseline. She's going to lose it out of bounds over to Evanston. The initial pass to her was almost stolen. Evanston now trying to play into the lanes, at least on those long passes by Riverton. Taking a page out of Lady Wolverines' book this morning. Lonsway with it up top to Fessler on the left side. Now cross court, and it's way too high, and it'll go over to Riverton. That'll be the 8th turnover. Leesburg and Jackson are going to come back in, this time for Morton and Tyra. So it'll be Jackson, Leesburg, Engstrom, Cloudhorse, and Taylor with 4:40 to go in the second quarter for the Wolverines. And telegraph pass by Leesburg, taken away by Fessler. She's going to take it all the way, put it up, and good. So these passes have got to get a little more crisp. Riverton early on able to get away with those, now giving up some steals. And Leesburg on a trap is going to lose it off of her body, and it's going to go out of bounds. So quickly, 3 turnovers in a row by Riverton, and they have 7 turnovers. Evanston with 8. Just need to clean it up. It's not going to be easy in a win-or-go-home game, even though it started out that way. Fessler on the left wing drives in, puts it up, no good. Taylor will be called for the foul as she hacked her on the forearm. That'll be Taylor's first, team third. It will send Fessler to the line to shoot 2. She has 4 points on the day, no free throws attempted so far. First one, up and good. I remember her from the first game. She very much takes away the guide hand and shoots it one-handed with her right hand. Oddly enough, that's how I was taught by Coach Tim Vick at GAC back at basketball camp as an elementary student to not use the wrong part of the guide hand. She hits both that way. And it's now 17-12. Jackson over midcourt. They're looking to trap. Leesburg gets it on a pass to the wing to Jackson to Engstrom. Back to Jackson. She has an open look at 3. It's going to be too hard. Miss. Leesburg with the rebound. Puts it up. Good. Taylor Leesburg now with 4 points on the day. 19-12, 3:43 in the half. They get to Fessler. Fessler looking to answer with a 3. No good. Rebound by Lonsway. Lonsway out to Bardsley for 3. She banks it in. 19-15. Evanston, as they always do, as they did in Afton last year at Star Valley, as they did in Riverton, with a very, very loud and fairly large contingent of fans here. Leesburg brought it over midcourt, went off of the knee of Evanston, one of Evanston's players, and will stay with Riverton. They'll be inbounding on the near side near midcourt. Inbound is to Talon Leesburg. Leesburg looking to drive. Now kicks, goes back out to the wing, gets into Cloudhorse, and Cloudhorse is going to be fouled. This foul will be against, or should be against, Cassie Barker. It is. That is her first, only the team's second of the second quarter. Engstrom looking to inbound. Timbry Mathill has come in now, and it's going to be a 5-second call. Unable to get it in, and that is a bugaboo we have seen for the Lady Wolverines at times, is they're looking so much inside that when someone sprints out, this time Mathill, to just get the ball in bounds, they hold it just a little too long. Lonsway to Fessler in the corner. Back up top to Lonsway. She looks to drive, now picks up her dribble, gets it out to Bardsley. Bardsley gets to Cassie Barker. She drives in, puts up, and good. And things have changed. 2:43 to go in the half, 19-17. Riverton still on top. They get inside to Mathill. She puts it up, no good. Rebound by Cloudhorse, puts it up, no good. Mathill puts it up, no good. And Evanston with the rebound. 2:25 to go. Lonsway up to Fessler. Fessler for the lead for Evanston, no good. Rebound by Lonsway. Bardsley swings it to the corner. Three on its way by Debenham, no good. Rebound is won by Riverton. No, they're going to say a foul against Riverton. Foul is against Paisley Jackson. That's her second, team fourth. Sends Lonsway to the line as she was shooting. First one up and no good. Lonsway on the season, only a 42% free throw shooter. Tyra coming in for the Lady Wolverines. Second one on the way by Lonsway is good, and it's a 1-point game, 19-18. It is a 10-3 run in this quarter, and Leesburg's going to throw it away. Yep, it does complete the throwaway. 9 turnovers on the day. She was looking for Tyra. These lofting passes have got to stop for Riverton. That is what's led to the defensive resurgent. Barker puts it up, misses, and she's going to go out of bounds on the rebound. Save. Cook is going to step on the line, so it'll go over to Riverton. They found Barker in the paint, which is what they wanted, but she couldn't complete it. Minute 42 left in the half. 19-18 Riverton. Riverton, of course, led 16-8 at the end of the first. Morton to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse to Leesburg on the left wing. Back up top to Morton near the Green River logo. Back to Leesburg on that wing. Leesburg to Engstrom up top. Engstrom now looking to drive. Gets cut off, backs it out, looking inside for Cloudhorse. Telegraph pass, not able to be intercepted, but it is hit out of bounds by Cassie Barker, and she will now be substituted for Simmons for Evanston. This is Simmons' first time in the game. Looking at him out, Engstrom's got to get it in, does so to Tyra. That height helps. Tyra to Leesburg. Leesburg on the wing, gets up top to Morton. Crossing it over to Engstrom. Engstrom looking for Cloudhorse. They get it into her. She puts it up and in. Nice seal there by We2 and put it in to finally kind of end a bit of the run. 21-18, 54 seconds left in the half. Riverton on top. Lonsway to Simmons. Out to Bardsley. Bardsley to Fessler. Fessler thought about three. Now to Bardsley. Up top, Bardsley gets it Lonsway. Lonsway looking to drive. Blocked by Tyra. She's able to get it back, though, is Lonsway. And she gets it to Bardsley for three. No good. Rebound by Tyra. 30 seconds left. Riverton by 3. Won't shock me if they go for the last shot here, potentially. Morton with it. She's going to back out, then goes to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse, top of the elbow, puts up the 15-footer off the glass. No good. Rebound by Engstrom. Engstrom was looking to get it to Tyra, but Lonsway stepped in front of it and knocked it out of bounds. And with 14.4 seconds left, Jackson will come in for Cloud Horse. Jackson with 2 fouls, but of course this is offense for defense, I do believe. Inbound is to Jackson. She puts it up good. Great pass. Jackson sealed her off from the paint and got it up and good. 7 seconds left. Lonsway pulling it up. Going over to Cook for 3. No good. Rebound is going to just not be taken by anybody, and that will be the half. After the first half, it is 23-18 here in this elimination game on KTAK and WYO Today. We'll be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show after these messages on WYO Today and KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
And welcome back to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK and WYO Today. At the half in this elimination game at the 4A West Regional Tournament, the Lady Wolverines lead the Evanston Lady Red Devils 23-18. They outscored the Lady Red Devils 16-8 in the first, but Red Devils came storming back and outscored Riverton 10-7. In fact, at one point in time, it was basically a 10-2 run. So that's where we kind of reside, is at that 5-point deficit. Loser is going either west down I-80 or is going over South Pass. Winner will play again tomorrow at 9 a.m. As we go to the Ranger Printer score ledger, first for the Evanston Lady Red Devils, they are led by Bardsley and Fessler, each with 6. Barker has 3, Morrison with 2, and Lonsway with 1. On the Riverton side of things, very balanced scoring. Paisley Jackson leads all scorers with 7. but Cloudhorse and Leesburg have 4, Morton with 3, as well as Engstrom with 3, and Mathill with 2. Turnovers have not been really the deciding factor until the second quarter. And that's going to sound weird. Riverton now leads or has more turnovers. Shouldn't use leads than Evanston. Evanston has 8 on the day. Riverton with 9. Riverton with 3 coming into the second quarter. And that's how Evanston was able to mount up and get closer in there and get it down to, at one point in time, a 2-point game. For Riverton, the difference maker for them in favorability has been offensive glass work. So both coaches got some things they can clean up here leading into the third quarter. Again, it's 23-18. We want to thank the United States Marine Corps for sponsoring this halftime, and we'll be right back with the third quarter here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. From
And welcome back. It'll be Lady Red Devil basketball here on KTAK. They will now be going, the Red Devils will be going left to right, and we got this all sorts tangled up. They get to Bardsley in the corner. It'll be Lonsway, Bardsley, Morrison, Debenham, and Fessler. They get to Bardsley from the elbow, no good. Rebound is out to Lonsway. She puts it up, no good. And the ball on the rebound attempt will go out of bounds and over to Riverton with 7:28 left in the third. For Riverton, it'll be Cloudhorse, Ingstrom, Jackson, Morton, and Leesburg, your starters. Happened to pass by the locker room as they were coming out, the Lady Wolverines, and they were talking about high energy, high energy, high energy. Into Ingstrom from 14, no good. Rebound by Evanston. Looking for a long pass, now cross court to Fessler. She puts it up, blocked by Morton. It'll go out of bounds off of Riverton and will stay with Evanston with 7:01 left in the third. Inbound, Debenham. Going to swing it all the way to Lonsway up top. Lonsway to Bardsley. Back out to Lonsway. Lonsway to Morrison on the right wing. Now to Fessler towards the right near corner. To Bardsley at the free throw line. And then she gets it to Lonsway. Looks to drive. Cut off by Leesburg. They get it all the way back over to Fessler. She looks to drive. Kicks out to Lonsway. Lonsway looking to drive. Has it poked away, but is able to get it back. Lonsway now to Morrison. To Fessler. Fessler thought about a three. Doesn't shoot it. Now gets up top to Lonsway, who will shoot the open three. No good. Rebound is going to be by Leesburg, and she's going to be fouled by Lonsway immediately after that. So that'll be Lonsway's first, team first, comes with 6:17 in the third quarter. Riverton still up 23-18. We've seen no scoring in the second half thus far. Morton to Ingstrom. Ingstrom's going to dribble out towards the R and Green River, gets it to Morton. Morton has a look at three, puts it up, no good, left it short. Morton now is 1 for 3 from three-point line. And on bringing it up, I think they're going to get, let's see who they're going to get. I think Morton. Yep. Savannah Morton with a foul. That is her first, team first of the third. 5:55 to play in the third. Bardsley looking inbounds, goes cross to Morrison. Morrison gets it back up to Lonsway. Lonsway dribbles into a trap, gets out to Morrison. Morrison dribbles to the elbow, now out to Lonsway, now over to Fessler. Fessler thought about a 17-footer, but was converged on. They get out to Lonsway for three. She airballs it, and it goes out of bounds. So Lonsway's taken 3 of the 4 shots here in the third quarter for the Lady Red Devils. Missed all 3 of them. 5:30 to go in the third as Leesburg will bring it over the timeline. She looks to get the Cloud Horse at the elbow, hands it back to Leesburg, and Leesburg is absolutely just shoulder shivered there, and they're going to get Debenham with the foul. That'll be her first. Team second, and Cassie Barker, West, and Cook are all going to come into the game for the Lady Red Devils. Riverton going to stick with their starters for now. Engstrom looking to inbound, gets it into Cloud Horse. She puts it up good from 6 feet. That is We2 Cloud Horse's 6th point of the day, 5th and 6. Comes with 5:15 to play in the third, 25-18, Riverton on top. Lonsway over to Barker, and the sea parted, and she'll get the and one. Bad foul there, quite honestly, by Paisley Jackson, I do believe. Yep, it's on Paisley Jackson. She reached in, and more importantly, not so much that she fouled him and she scored, but that's her third. Comes with 5:03 left in the third quarter. Barker at the line today. Misses it, and Jackson gets the rebound. She is now 2 for 5. Long pass to Leesburg. Out to Morton. Morton, long 2. Good! Savannah Morton hits, and it's now 25. No, it should be 20. Yeah, it should have been a 2, but they're going to give her a 3. It's 28, and Leesburg going to come away with a steal quickly in the front court. Great dribbling by Leesburg to avoid the trap to into Engstrom to Cloud Horse, and 1! We2 Cloud Horse. So I think they gave her a 3. That's kind of shocking to me, Savannah Morton, because she was definitely inside the line by a good half foot. But right now, unless they go back and change it, we will keep you up to date on that. It is 30-20 in favor of Riverton, and they will go to the line to shoot a free throw here. We2 Cloud Horse puts it up. Good. So 31-20. Riverton back up in the biggest lead of the day, I do believe, or at least ties it. And immediately they go inside for West. She puts up, misses, gets her own rebound, puts it up and misses. Misses again when she gets her own rebound. And then the rebound attempt will go out of bounds. It will stay with Evanston with 4:12 to play in the third. Riverton on an 8-2 run here to start the third quarter. Really, over the past 2 minutes, not a lot happened previous to that as far as, well, no scoring. And is Cassie Barker. She ducked her shoulder, but they're going to call the foul on Savannah Morton as Morton didn't have position. That'll be Morton's second, team third. Coming into the game now for Morton is going to be Paisley Jackson coming back in, and Tatum Tyra makes her first appearance of the second half. And a self-inflicted wound there by Evanston. They threw it in, and they threw it right out of bounds. This wasn't too tall. It was just way too far to the right. They now have 10 turnovers on the day. Leesburg with it. They're going to set up a zone trap, gets it to Engstrom, and she's going to lose it over and back. She lost it out of her hands, went over her foot, and just barely crossed the line. So that's the 10th turnover of the day against Riverton. Comes with 4 minutes to play in the third. Nice passing. They find Cook. She puts it up, no good. And then Cassie Barker will be fouled going up for it. Off the offensive board. Now kind of a switch. Offensive rebounds are happening for Evanston. They're just not able to convert. That foul is against Tatum Tyra. It's her fourth. Comes with 3:46 to go. Send Cassie Barker to the line where she is 2 of 5. Make that 2 of 6. Second shot for Barker from the charity stripe. In and out, no good. Rebound by Tyra. She picks up, gets it to Cloud Horse, who will get it to Morton. 3:40 to go in the third. Morton brings it over the timeline. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson partially fouled. Rebound by Cloud Horse. She misses. Rebound by Tatum Tyra. No good, but she will go to the line to shoot two. Tyra with no points. That was her first shot of the day. Tatum Tyra on the season, 52% from the free throw line. First one on its way, good. Fessler going to come in for Lonsway for the Lady Red Devils. They are playing the visiting role. Actually, I think they're playing the home role. No, they're a 3 seed, so they'd be playing the visiting role. Second one, or home roll, excuse me. That was correct the first time. Second one up by Tyra. She may be 50-some-odd% on the season, but she is 2 for 2 today and extends the lead for Riverton to 13. And immediately the threat of the trap by Morton and Leesburg causes Cook to lose control of it and turn the ball over. Their 11th turnover of the day comes with 3:23 to play in the third. Morton over the timeline. She walked. She didn't know if she wanted to pass or go all the way to the bucket. And her feet chose one way, and the ball and her arms chose the other. So it'll be turnover number 11 against Riverton. Swinging around the horn is Evanston, and they're going to lose control of it. That'll be turnover 11 for them, too. Or turnover number 12, excuse me. Just got really sloppy here in the past 30 seconds or so. 3:07 to play in the third. 13-point lead. Riverton with it and with the ball. Morton breaks the pressure easily to Leesburg. Leesburg to Jackson on the left wing. Jackson looking inside, bringing it up top to Engstrom. Engstrom top of the key. Takes a couple dribbles, surveys the situation, looking inside for Tyra. Gets into Tyra. She shuffled her feet a bit. And they didn't call it the first time, but they did call it the second time. Both teams now with 12 fouls. Pass was meant for her to be able to go right up with it, just a little too far, but well on target for her to catch it, and just took her underneath the basket where she was trapped immediately. Barker is going to get stolen by Leesburg as she was looking to pass it. Reminds me of the first quarter a little bit. Leesburg gets it stripped away by Cassie Barker in return, but it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Barker, and will stay with the Lady Wolverines. Debenham coming back in for Barker. Jackson inbounds to Leesburg. 2:30 to play in the third. Leesburg with it. Gets it to Engstrom up around the free throw line. She dribbles out of trouble and gets it to Morton, who will bring it up top. Morton to Leesburg in the corner. Back up top to Morton. Morton picks up her dribble up top. She's in trouble now, and she tries to get to Tyra, and it's going to be turnover number 13. Fessler looking inside, deflected by Morton, recovered by Leesburg. And Coach Bosner is going to call a timeout on the floor. It will be, I'm guessing, a 30. Comes with 1:53 left in the third. Riverton up top, 33-20 here on KTAK and WYO Today.
We've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
And welcome back. Riverton with the ball out of that timeout, 1:43, and they're going to get called for an offensive foul. Foul is against Tatum Tyra. I think that's what they signaled. Yep, that's her third. Moving screen called against her. And that is the 5th foul against Riverton. So minute 42 left. Any non-offensive foul against Riverton will result in 2 free throws. Right now it's just Evanston's ball. Lonsway with it. Trap. She gets it over to Brown, who's seeing her first action today. Brown to Fessler. Fessler blocked by Cloudhorse, and Leesburg comes away with it. Leesburg gets it to Morton. She'll bring it over the timeline with 1:17 left in the third. Morton trapped up top, gets help from Jackson. Jackson looking to drive down the middle, does so, puts up a running floater, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds off of, they're going to say Brown touched it while being out of bounds. So it will stay with the Lady Wolverines. Timbri Mathill going to come in now. Her first action of the second half comes with 1 minute flat left in the third. Riverton up 13. Engstrom to the right of her own basket. Inbounds to Mathill. Mathill puts it up. They want a clean block, but she was fouled, according to the referee, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against Debenham. That's her second, team third. Mathill on the season is only a 50% free throw shooter. See if she can be clutch here like Tyra was just a few minutes ago. First one on its way left well short. His front iron no good. Saying that's team 5th. Somehow I missed it. So everybody's shooting in the bonus now. Mathill puts up and good. 1 of 2 from Mathill. It extends the lead out to its largest of the day, 14, 34-20. Riverton has held them to 2 points in the third quarter. And we're going to get a timeout as they got caught. No, they're going to call a foul. Coach Barker was wanting the timeout, and it's bailed out by a foul against Haley Engstrom. So, unfortunately, that will send Lonsway to the line to shoot 2. First one on its way, looks good, is good. So Barker was definitely signaling a timeout, and Engstrom evidently got a hold of a wrist in there. Second one on its way, good. 34-22 with 50.1 on the clock in the third quarter. Morton with it. Going to bring it up. Going to her left. Now going back to her right. Gets it to Jackson up at the top of the key. Jackson pivots, face the basket. She's tightly guarded. Out to Morton. Morton back to Jackson. 32 seconds left in the third. Jackson is going to get fouled there by Brown. And if you even wanted a foul, not the right person to foul. Paisley Jackson will go to the line, shooting 2, 75% on the year. Now, today, she's only 50%. She is 2 of 4, missing short on both the first attempts. This would be her first shot at points, and she hits the first one perfectly. That's her first point of the second half. She now has 8 on the day with 29.7 left. Simmons checking in there between free throws. Second one on the way, pure. Both those nothing but net. Back out to a 14-point lead for the Lady Wolverines, 36-22 with 26 seconds left. Lonsway almost has it taken away by Engstrom. Now she's stuck up towards the Green River logo to Simmons. Simmons over to Debenham. Debenham for 3, no good. Rebound by Fessler. She'll get it out to Bardsley. 10 seconds left to Fessler. Fessler to Bardsley. Bardsley looking for 3. Morton just defending them both. They get it inside, put it up. Cloudhorse trying to guard it and almost taken away, but taken away by Mathill. Great job there. As Simmons missed twice, and they tried to sneak one more up. So as we go to the fourth quarter, Riverton, Lady Wolverines, 36. Evanston, Lady Red Devils, 22. We'll be right back on KTAK and YO Today.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family.
And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here in this win or go home elimination game between the Evanston Lady Red Devils and your Riverton Lady Wolverines. It is the fourth quarter and Riverton leads by 14. They will start with their starters in the game. Jackson trying to feed Cloud Horse underneath. It's deflected by Cassie Barker out of bounds, but will stay with Riverton. So Leesburg, Morton, Cloud Horse, Ingstrom, and Jackson for Riverton. Inbound is to Leesburg in the corner, looking inside for Cloud Horse. She loses control of it, but gets it back. And she's kind of forced to the floor. They don't call that, but it does go out of bounds off Cassie Barker. Joining Cassie Barker will be Lonsway, Morrison, Bardsley, and Fessler for the Lady Red Devils. Inbounded to Cloud Horse in the corner, trying to get to Jackson, and Morrison plays the passing lane, deflects it out of bounds. 7:42 left in regulation. Inbounded to Leesburg. Leesburg to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive, has a wide open lane she takes advantage of and scores. She now has 11 on the day, and it's out to 38-22. 16-point game here. And Paisley Jackson, as Evanston was trying to feed the post, steps in front of it and steals it. Paisley gets it to Ingstrom. Ingstrom from 8 feet. Good! Ingstrom with her 5th point of the day. It's an 18-point lead, and we've got a timeout by Coach Barker. It'll be a full one. We'll take it with them and be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
Clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back here to KTAK and WYO Today. Timeout by Coach Barker as his team has been outscored here in the second half by a total of 17-4. Riverton on top by 18. They swing to Fessler, shoots a 3 out of the timeout. Air ball. Ball's going to go out of bounds and over to Riverton with 6:49 left in the fourth quarter. A regulation and game most likely. We're going to still hold off on figuring out, telling you what tomorrow's going to look like for the Lady Wolverines. Jackson brings it over. Jackson almost loses control of it, gets it to Morton, though. Morton up top. Riverton probably in not a lot of hurry, just be efficient and well used to the ball. Leesburg dribbles it up to the top, gives a little push off as Morrison get a little too close for comfort. Out to Morton in the corner. Morton's now going to look inside for Cloud Horse, and we're going to go all sorts to the ground here and the ball will go over on the possession arrow to Evanston. Trying to get it inside to Cloud Horse. Lonsway bringing it over. Red Devils need to find points, and they need to find points in a hurry. To Bardsley. Bardsley from the elbow is going to kick out Lonsway for 3. That's a start if you're a Red Devil fan. 40-25, but you need more than that. You've got to get stops, and you've kind of got to get them quickly. And lo and behold, they almost had a steal. Morton got it back, and she'll get it more. And no, Coach Bosner says enough is enough. He'll call a full timeout with 5:53 to play in the fourth. We'll be back here on WYO Today and KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today's coverage of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. 5:53 to play in the fourth. It is 40-25 in this elimination game at the West Regional. Riverton on top by 15. They inbound it out of the full timeout by Bosner. Leesburg to Jackson. Jackson loses it off her foot, and we're going to go to the ground, and Fessler comes away with it, so that'll be a turnover, and it'll lead to a layup by Morrison. She misses it, left it short. I don't know how to actually describe that. She left it short, like up in the air as far as height goes. Now she looks underneath for Lonsway, does Fessler. She's trapped, and now she's really trapped. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout with 5:17 called by Coach Barker and Evanston. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back in 30 seconds here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
And we're back. The timeout out of Coach Barker. They're going to swing it out to Morrison. She's going to shoot a 3, miss. Evanston does come away with the rebound, though. And as we go to the floor, there's going to be a foul. I'm guessing against Haley Engstrom by her reaction. It is. That's her third. It'll be the team first of the fourth quarter. Inbound is into the paint, put up by West, who's come in. She misses, and we get a whistle on the rebound attempt. They're going to say jump ball. It will go over to the Lady Wolverines with 5:04. Bardsley going to come back in for West. They put her in there for the inbound. She had a good look, just went too hard with it, high off the glass. Inbound is to Leesburg. Full court press now in effect, and you expect to see that most of the rest of the way of the game. They get to Jackson. Jackson turns, pops from 17, and 1! Paisley Jackson hits the 17-footer and gets fouled by number 45. That's Cassie Barker. That's her second, team first of the fourth. It will send Jackson to the line. She has now 13 points on the day. Tyra will check in before the free throws, in for We2 Cloud Horse. Chance to get this back out to 18 points here for the Lady Wolverines. Jackson at the free throw line, goes through her routine, puts it up, good. 43-25, 4:50 to go. Lonsway brings it up, looking for Bardsley in the corner, gets it to her. Now inside to Cassie Barker. They collapse on her, out to Bardsley for a three. No good. Fessler with the rebound, and Leesburg will be called for the foul on the rebound putback. For Leesburg, that'll be her third. Leesburg always has the greatest reaction. She can't believe she's been called for the foul. That's every foul I've ever seen called on her. Until that one, she knew she did. She just kind of turned and smiled. Fessler with the first free throw up and no good. Fessler on the season only a 31% free throw shooter. She does hit the second one. Leesburg brings it over midcourt. Guarded tightly by Bardsley, goes to Morton. Morton with 4:26 left. Morton to Engstrom. All sorts of chaos on the screen there. And Coach Bosner, wants a full timeout to settle things down. 4:21 to go in the fourth. We'll take it with him. Be right back on WYO Today and KTAK.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today's coverage of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. Up by 17 with 4:19 to go in this West Regional elimination game. Leesburg to Morton. Morton to Jackson. They're keeping it up around midcourt right now. Jackson turns, shakes somebody, looking inside for Tyra, throws it away. 15th turnover of the day against Riverton. Cook brings up. They're looking inside for Cassie Barker. She loses control of it out of bounds. 16th turnover of the day against Evanston. And that's been the way when Evanston goes fast, they tend to be out of control. And right now down 17 to Riverton with 3:55 to go. They've got to go fast. There's no choice in the matter. Inbound is to Jackson, gets it to Morton. And we're going to get a foul on Lonsway. That'll be her second, team second. Okay, once we get our 2.5 minutes, we'll start discussing tomorrow. We take nothing for granted here. So it's Leesburg, Engstrom, Jackson, Morton, and Tyra. Morton to Leesburg. Leesburg on the right wing, brings it up top, hands it to Jackson. Jackson off a screen by Tyra, picks up her dribble at the elbow, needs help, and gets it to Morton, who comes all the way for her just to hand it to her. Morton spinning around, they're trying to trap her. Cross court to Leesburg, 3:26 and counting. Leesburg over to Morton. This is the Riverton Lady Wolverines version of the Dean Smith four corners. And finally, Bardsley is going to foul Leesburg. That'll be Bardsley's first, team third of the fourth quarter. Comes with 3:17 to go. Morrison coming back in and Debenham coming back in for Evanston, and We Too Cloudhorse coming back in for Riverton. Inbound is to Morton. Morton able to shake it as Fessler had gone for the steal, and Fessler is going to tackle. Shoulder tackle Jackson. It'll be Fessler's, they call it at least, Fessler's third, team four, so it will be bonus time on the next foul here. If you're wondering why the fouls are starting so early, it's that 17-point lead for Riverton. Inbound to Jackson. They would love to keep it in hers and Leesburg's hands. Gets it to Morton. Morton immediately gets it back to Jackson. Jackson only able to get one hand on it, and it's turned over by Evanston. And we've got a turnover. Was it a travel, Connor? I didn't see it. It was a walk, indeed. Did not see it, and it'll go back over to Riverton. Just self-inflicted wounds here for the Lady Red Devils. 2:59 to go. Leesburg getting it inbound, does so to Morton. Morton spins up top to Engstrom. I anticipate a foul coming here against Engstrom. Nope, they're not going to foul. And Bardsley just takes it away. Literally just picked her pocket. Bardsley drives to Morrison, to Fessler. Fessler, three, in and out, no good. Rebound by Riverton's Paisley Jackson, and we will see a foul against, I think, number 5, Cook. It is against Cook. That's her first, team 5th, though. It will send Paisley to the line. Paisley 3 for 3 in the second half, 2 for 4 in the first half. So on the day, she is 5 of 7. 75% free throw shooter, though, on the year. Definitely one of the ones that Coach Bosner wants shooting these. Puts it up and good. She now has 15 points on the day. Second one on its way by Jackson. Hits front iron, but the English takes it over. 16 points on the day, and the lead is 19 for Riverton. And Evanston's going to throw the ball away. No pressure by Riverton. They're just getting all the way back. And that's kind of been the story of this fourth quarter for Evanston. They have 4 points here in this fourth quarter. They had 4 in the third. And they're changing where the inbound would be because it was inbound on the baseline and did not get possession. It went out of bounds. So Engstrom will look to inbound it here. Gets into Leesburg. She puts up and one by Taylon Leesburg. Nice backdoor cut by the young lady, the one starter returning for Riverton next year, as the rest are seniors, and she will get the N1 opportunity and chance to get point number 7 with 2:34 to go with the 21-point lead for the Lady Wolverines. Leesburg, free throw on the way, no good. And I only kind of chuckle because she's the best free throw shooter on the team, 85% on the year. Incredible free throw shooter. Going to the, and it's going to be a walk turnover as Cook had it, looked to drive, fell down, slipped on something. She wasn't tripped and committed the turnover and the travel. Kohler is coming in now, 25, who we don't have. This all for Evanston. So we'll write it down here. We'll get a name for it if it becomes important. So Lexi Taylor, Mathill, Brown, Spradlin, and Tyra coming in. Your seniors, Jackson, Engstrom, Cloudhorse, Morton, as well as the underclassmen Leesburg, going to take a seat now as this game is out of reach. Interesting question from yesterday. We saw her play yesterday. Cammie Paskett not playing today. We do not have any information, but she has not played. So we've got a foul on the inbounds. It is against West. That is her 4th. Team well over the limit. It will send Ryland Brown to the line looking to shoot 2. First one on the way and pure. She, of course, scored yesterday as well. Ryland Brown started seeing playing action later in the year as one of the JV kids being brought up. Second one on its way. Good by Ryland Brown. And now we'll get number 15. And I apologize. I do not have a JV roster in front of me. She'll come in for Tyra. So we'll try and get a name as we can here. Evanston looking into the post. They get it in the post, put up by Simmons. It's a miss, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Simmons on the year. is, let's see here if we can get that, is 55% from the free throw line. I think Coach Bosner would have rather just let him have the 2 and get back. She misses the first one short, so maybe not if they don't score. But with the lead, what it is, 23 right now, 49-26, he wants that clock moving. Not because because you're worried about a comeback. Second one's up and good by Simmons. It is up and good. But because the longer you play, the more chance for an injury. Just keep that clock moving. Don't have a lot of stops. Just let's keep going. Julian Spradlin with it. Looking inside for Mathil. And Mathil unable to control. It'll be a turnover. Stolen back by Brown. Gets inside. They get to Mathil. She puts it up. No good. Rebound Mathil and number 15 are going to fight for it. Number 50, West is going to come down with it, but then she travels for Evanston. They've had like 5 of those, 5 travels here. 15 inbounds to Julian Spradlin. She stops, turns. She's stuck. She has to get it out to Lexi Taylor. Taylor to Mathil. Mathil to number 15, who's going to get, they're going to get West on a reach there. That should be her 5th, as she will be disqualified, and it will send number 15 to the line. Aspen Gordon going to the line here. We got a name. Looking for her first points, I do believe, of the varsity season. First one on its way. No good. Just hit back iron and popped right out with 1:35. Second one on its way, up and no good, just too hard. Rebound fought for, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Lady Wolverines with 1:32 left. Lady Wolverines are going to advance. Now we can talk about it. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., I do believe. Hold on, let me see here. Yes, 9 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School next door. Julian Spradlin able to track down the inbound pass, and she's going to get held, so she'll go to the line. Julian Spradlin going to the line here. Of course, got to throw out one of our board operators, Katie's best friend. Katie will be board hopping for us tomorrow. So Jules Spradlin, as we call her in my house, going to the line, shooting 2. First one is up and, hits all sorts of rim and out. Jules Spradlin with the second one up and no good, but she tracks down her own rebound. To Taylor, to Mathil. Mathil from 8 feet, no good. Rebound, we get all sorts of chaos tied up, and they're going to say ball goes over. 2 on the tie-up to Evanston with 1:15. Evanston brings it up, down by 22, into the corner, now back up, top, cross court to 25, 25 to Cook. Cook is going to lose control, and she's going to walk. And it just kind of surmises they're at 22 turnovers, under their average. As I said, I didn't think that turnovers would be a huge thing in this game, and they weren't except for a short period of time when Riverton allowed them to get closer back into it. But outside of that, turnovers haven't mattered. It has been the offensive glass that has mattered. Spradlin with it. She's going to drive, puts it up, no good. Lexi Taylor fought for the rebound, lost control of it. It'll go out of bounds off of Riverton. 42.8 left here in the ball game. Stolen by Spradlin off the inbound. She misses the shot. She's smiling as 2 Evanston players had the rebound attempt, and it went off, kind of both of them, ping-ponged off of them, and out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverton. Inbound is to Brown. She loses control of it. She pushes it out to Taylor, though, and we get a jump ball. That was called kind of quick for a jump ball. Of course, I'm going to say it that way, as Lexi Taylor, who she was tied up with, she probably has about 50 pounds of muscle on her. Inbound is to Spradlin. Spradlin looking to go baseline. Is now stuck. Gets it outside to Mathill. 27 seconds left in the ball game. Mathill off the screen is going to dribble it off. No, it's going to be last touched by Brown of Evanston. Inbound by Mathill to 15. Back out to Mathill. 15 seconds left. Mathill looking to drive. Stops. Kicks it out to Brown. It's deflected. Stolen away by Cook. She'll go all the way. Put it up and good. So 2 seconds, 1 second. That's the ball game. Riverton wins by 20 in this elimination game, 49-29. We will be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on YO Today and KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Hey, Leanne and Rusty board off and back at the mothership. This is going to be a quick one as we've got to get out of the way for some other broadcasters here at the regional tournament. So we're just going to real quick highlight the leading scorers. Leading scorer for Evanston was Fessler with 7. Riverton able to hold them to 11 total points in the second half. 4 and 7 respectively by quarter. Riverton scored 26, 13 in each in the second half and went 49-29. For Riverton, the Papa Murphy's player of the game is one other than Paisley Jackson. Nice rebound from her last night or yesterday morning. Really hard game. Held scoreless by great Lady Braves defense. Today came out and just was her normal self, scoring 16, got right at her average. But the big difference, the help. And we said they can pull an upset coming up if they get some help scoring, if it's not just one-man show. Well, you saw that today. We 2 Cloud Horse finishes with 9. Talon Leesburg and Savannah Morton each with 6. With 5 is going to be Haley Engstrom and 3 by Timbry Mathill. Our play of the game is going to be the and one opportunity by Haley Engstrom to open the game. That kind of set the tone. It was a nice flash cut from the elbow, found perfectly by Talon Leesburg. And she gets it, draws the harm, puts it off the glass, and good. And that just kind of set the tone, and the team was loose. That was the big difference. A loose team wins ball games, especially in elimination scenarios. So, congratulations on the play of the game to Haley Engstrom. Player of the game, again, Paisley Jackson. So what we're looking at now as far as the girls go, it will be Riverton tomorrow at Lincoln Middle School, just right down the road, at 9:30. They will face the loser between Cody and Kelly Walsh. So it won't be an easy task, but if we're betting money, so to speak, it'd probably be Kelly Walsh facing off against the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Now we all need, not that we wouldn't cheer for it, we all need to cheer for the Riverton Wolverines tonight so that we can bring you both games. If Riverton boys lose tonight, they will be kicked down to the game at 10:30 at Green River High School, so there's no time to go back and forth and do both games. If the Riverton boys win tonight, they'll play at 1:30 here. We'll have both games for you, so we'll know more tonight. Connor and myself will be back here tonight at about 5:30 for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, as Riverton will face Star Valley in boys action, a rivalry renewed. Just real quick, for the rest of the day here, your next game's up if you're looking to follow some basketball all day. The Wind River Lady Cougars just started, as did the Thermopolis Lady Bobcats. Wind River can be heard on KWYW in the consolation game of the consolation round of state 2A. Thermopolis can be listened to in the 3A West on 101.7 KDNO. So that's going to do it here for us here on WYO Today. We'll be back at 5:30 with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame and more action from the 4A West Regionals here in Green River.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality